So practicing emergency medicine in New York City has been a wild ride so far, and it's only been a year and change.
I was actually born here at Columbia, and I'm from the neighborhood, so it was really appealing to me to practice in the community where I grew up, and where my sort of like love of medicine really flourished.
I remember setting up for my first airway. I was very stressed about the intubation. I didn't know what kind of equipment I needed, what kind of backup equipment that was needed as well.
But at the same time, we're all very supported. The nurses have been great to work with. My co-residents, the seniors, and the chiefs, everybody's been great.
I feel like I've always had faculty who have seen it before, done it before, and kind of hold my hand through the process, take off the training wheels when I need it, but they're always kind of there in the background to support us. So it's been a great experience so far, and I'm excited to see what the next few years have to offer.
My favorite thing about my co-residents is that we are an extremely diverse group of residents.
And I think it's really cool to just ask people like, oh, what did you do before med school?
Several of us had previous careers, like a lawyer, a Buddhist monk, firefighter.
The nice thing about emergency medicine is the random days off in the middle of the week.
I love eating, so New York City is fantastic for that.
There's always something to do, so no matter what time you get off shift, there's always a restaurant open, there's always somewhere to go get drinks, there's always a place to hang out.
One of the first things I did here when I got here was buy a bike off Craigslist, so I've been biking a lot. There's lots of green in the city for how big of a city it feels.
During the peak of COVID, we faced a lot of challenges, but I think it also highlighted a lot of the strengths that we have at NYP. We had a lot of respect for each other. We had a lot of open communication. Despite the volume, despite the high acuity, we were able to effectively manage these different patients and come up with creative solutions. Now that we have created a great model, I think we are far more prepared for what's to come.
If I could describe this program in one word, it would be family.
You have to, first and foremost, be able to rely on your co-residents. You're going to face a lot of stressful times, and you're going to need that support, and you're going to need to feel like you belong in that program. So the sense of belonging is very important.
I've seen that all the attendings and all the leadership and faculty, they really love the residents, and I think they are just here for us. They sacrifice a lot of their own time, personal time as well, to make sure that we're safe, and we're also getting the education that we need and deserve as well.
So I think there's definitely been focus on wellness, especially surrounding COVID. So I think wellness it's not just something that is talked about, there are actually things that are done to check on us and make sure that we have time outside of work hours to take care of ourselves.
When we work at Columbia, it gets really crazy, and the pathology here is bar none some of the craziest I've ever seen in my life.
There's been days where I feel like my adrenaline is running the whole time, and it's been really exciting and really fun.
I think a place like this where we have access to both of the academic resources of two big powerhouses such as Cornell and Columbia is really exciting for me. We have great sim staff, which is obviously one of the cornerstones of emergency medicine education.
Both our departments at Cornell and Columbia publish high-quality research. We're constantly on the forefront of research in emergency medicine and exploring new innovative ways through telemedicine, through different avenues that help us shape the future of emergency medicine.
And I really wanted to come somewhere where I felt like I was a part of something bigger than just my own education, but a big community.
I think there are a lot of opportunities here that have not been able to tap into yet. Being a part of Columbia and Cornell, it's a world of opportunities, and you're not going to be limited to what we offer, but if you want to come here and develop something, we'll be all ears and we'll work with you for you to develop that.
Once I'm actually here and I'm doing the work and I'm interacting with my coworkers, there is a light that comes on for me, and that fuels me and confirms I'm in the right place and I'm doing the right thing.